March 1st, 1919, the Korean people became one for the independence of Joseon from Japan. Their hearts were encouraged by the 33 patriots who represented Korea, and Han Yong-un was in the vanguard of that resistance.
The pen is mightier than the sword in a period of repression. The literature of resistance delivers the powerful pulsing of the heart that survives in all that pain and plants in us the power of unity. The poet made every person's heart pound in the period of Japanese colonization in 1936. For him, his nation was his beloved, and during the dark period in which his beloved was silent, genuine life was missing.
The Manhan Memorial Hall. This place is privately owned by someone who offered all of his possessions and life for it. This is how much Han Yong-un is remembered by the Korean people. However, it is only one book of poetry called Love Silence that brought him his reputation.
임의 침묵이라고 그러는 것은 단순한 시집이 아닙니다. 그것은 문학사적으로 보면 참으로 아름다운 사랑의 노래라고 말할 수 있고, 또 다르게 말하면 저항의 노래다 이렇게 말할 수 있지만요, 사실은 그것은 진리를 추구하는 진정한 나를 찾아 헤매는 그런 순례의 노래다라고 저는 생각을 하는 것입니다. 임의 침묵이 말하고자 하는 것은 투쟁이나 전쟁, 저항이 아닌 겁니다. 그것을 넘어선 더 큰 사랑, 더 큰 인간에 대한 따뜻한 평화의 철학, 세계 인류에 대한 평화 사상, 이것이 한용운 사상의 핵심이다 이렇게 말할 수가 있습니다.
The Baekdam Temple was the starting point for Han Yong-un's spiritual life. It was where he converted to Buddhism at the young age of 26. He gathered much attention from people through his reformative views and new logic of Buddhism. But he could not turn away from the suffering of his nation. In 1910, Korea was annexed to Japan. As he saw the sorrow and agony of his people, Han Yong-un himself went through a dark period where he lost his love. Although his love was silent in darkness and despair, he could not keep silent. He could not part with his love without a fight. In 1918, he came to Seoul and took the lead in opening the eyes and ears of the masses. And on March 1st, 1919, he acts as an influential figure in the rebellion for Korea's independence with the 33 patriots representing Korea. After this, he was sent to jail for 3 years of imprisonment.
만해 한용운 선생은 옥중에서 묵비권을 행사하다가 7월 10일, 1919년 7월 10일 4차 공판이 열릴 때 비로소 이 말문을 열립니다. 피고는 왜 말이 없는가 하고 질문을 하니까 조선인이 조선 민족을 위하여 스스로 독립운동하는 것은 100번 말해도 마땅한 노릇인데 감히 일본인 너희들이 무슨 재판이냐, 역지사지로 바꿔놓고 조선인이 일본인 너희들을 재판한다면 너희들은 그 재판에 응할 수 있겠는가 하는 말씀을 하시면서 할 말이 많다, 종이를 달라 해서 만에는 옥중에서 당신이 생각했던 조선의 독립에 대한 그 포부를 다시 하나 선언서로 써 내려갑니다.
After his release, he urged the awakening of youths in every part of Korea. In 1925, he finally completed the collection of poems that he is well known for, Love's Silence. His world of literature was, in a word, about resistance. The love in 88 of his poems in his book of poetry can be translated into various ways. But it ultimately holds in it his hope for delivering his feelings toward his love to others through his practices.
님의 침묵이 쓰여진 것이 1925년입니다. 그때는 바로 강도 일본에게 나라를 빼앗긴 시대 아닙니까? 그런 외부적인 환경적인 요인으로 보면 님은 분명히 조국이고 민족일 수 있다는 얘기입니다. 그리고 한 걸음 더 나가면 그것은 바로 진리일 수도 있고 동시에 그것은 바로 잃어버린 나, 진정한 나일 수 있다.
His thirst toward his love grew as time passed by. He worked on satisfying that thirst through writing during his last years. He especially used intense metaphors to inspire the national spirit against the Japanese. During the colonization period, where people had to sacrifice everything in order to get back their nation, Han Yong-un found love for many people who had lost their love living in that dark period of time.
As we dread parting when we meet, so we promise to meet again when we part. Parting is a precondition to meeting and is the principle for the existence of its formation. Han Yong-un saw the loss of national rights as a temporary situation, as a realistic, painful historical event that we had to go through in order to achieve a more meaningful independence. That is what sent tremors through the suppressed people.